Magic in Black Clover is something that can get confusing for a lot of people. Reinforcement magic, mana skin, mana zone, spells. What do all these mean exactly, and how exactly do they work? So this video will seek to explain each of these concepts so you guys can fully understand what is going on here. First, let me explain that there is a difference between magic and mana. Mana is just the supernatural energy that exists in Black Clover, while magic is what you do with said mana. So while they are tied together, they are a bit different. Now people in Black Clover, paired with their mana, are basically naturally boosted by that mana that encompasses their body, letting them achieve feats of superhuman levels and beyond. So let's get into this basic version of reinforcement magic that's called reinforcement magic. Reinforcement magic comes in multiple ways. This can be just by increasing your mana naturally, like Yami did in the cave against Patri. He was holding back, then powered up his mana to be even faster and stronger and more durable. You can also use reinforcement magic by using creation magic to boost your abilities. Examples of this are Lux's gauntlets and boots, and Magna's risky stolen base, which are basically boots of fire. While Yami just increasing his natural mana likely overall just increases overall stats, it is likely that Lux attacks only move faster and his punches are stronger and he runs faster and moves faster because the creation magic is only affecting a certain area. Same with Magna. He probably only runs that fast with risky stolen base, while he might not be more durable or stronger because it's only affecting his feet. So yeah, as you would expect, the most basic form of reinforcement magic doesn't require a lot of explanation. Mana Skin is a much more advanced version of reinforcement magic. Instead of spells and just parts of the body getting increased, Mana Skin covers the whole body and acts as, well, a skin made of mana, hence the name Mana Skin. And Mana Skin can be paired with spells to make them more potent and more powerful. Mana Skin, it's a bit weird in how it's described, because in the beginning, it is almost implied that it's just an increase in durability, almost like an armor made of mana. Basically what Mana Skin does is it makes it even easier for you to control your mana, and since mana control is directly tied to your durability, speed, and attack potency, then by the laws of the Black Clover power system, Mana Skin isn't just a durability increase, it also increases the user's speed and attack potency. We can get this from Leopold's explanation, saying that reinforcement magic boosts all physical abilities of a mage, and Mana Skin is basically the perfected version of it. Thus, that would imply it is not just a durability increase, although I wouldn't be surprised if the increase was more focused on durability. What I mean here is potentially Mana Skin, for example, increases speed and attack potency by 2 times, but increases durability by 3 times, which is why maybe Mana Skin does affect durability more, but it still should affect your speed and attack potency as well. But that is just a possible explanation, combining some headcanon and context clues. The reason I believe Mana Skin boosts your mana control is because that is partially the whole point of it being introduced in the training arc. It is hard to control mana in strong magic regions, and that's what Mana Skin helps them do, help them control their mana. And since mana control is a part of how strong you are, if Mana Skin increases your mana control, it should increase all of your physical abilities. Noelle needed to use Mana Skin to boost her level of control and Gavin's space. So if a user uses Mana Skin, they get a boost in mana control, thus increasing all stats to a greater degree than what is given with regular reinforcement magic. Now, if you don't agree that Mana Skin is not just a durability increase, even the guidebook states this. By wearing mana, one can protect themselves while increasing physical abilities. It's directly differentiating between protecting themselves, durability, and physical abilities, which means this would be increased in both. Finally is Mana Zone, which is a technique that is extremely broken in the series. I'll explain what that is based on the guidebook and manga explanations. So in the manga, it is explained that Mana Zone is the ability to harness the mana that's floating in the surrounding area and control that territory at will. Within the territory, you can discharge more mana than you personally have from any direction. Your detection abilities grow astoundingly sharp, and superhuman reactions become easy. By borrowing the power of mana, you can move freely even through outer space. So basically what that would mean, you take nature's mana, you harness that, combine it with your own mana, you get your own mana zone, a territory where all of your attacks will be stronger since they are boosted by nature's magic, and you can attack from any direction. You can make your attacks appear from behind, on top, below, beside the enemy, and can even make your spells come from inside the enemy's own spells, as Yuno did against Aldora. This increases your reaction speed and also increases your mana sensing. With this, you can also move freely through outer space, so this would mean it's also an even greater increase in durability. Based on what this says, it means you could breathe in space. Based on how that's kind of said, maybe you can also use it to breathe underwater. Now next is how it's stated in the guidebook. Dominate the space with nature's mana. The technique that controls mana beyond Mana Skin is Mana Zone. Those who activate Mana Zone can use their magic anywhere within the range. Additionally, Mana Zone quickens reactions and enables mid-air movement. The creator of a Mana Zone is granted extreme speed. Opponents have no time to use magic. With Mana Zone, it's possible to activate magic from behind an opponent, so kind of the same explanation. Now, I see a lot of people disagree with me on Mana Zone, and they say it doesn't make you stronger, it doesn't increase your mana, you only get the increased reactions, increased detection, and then you get to attack from anywhere within your zone. But that wouldn't make sense because you were pairing up and borrowing nature's mana with your own mana, hence increasing your current mana stores temporarily. Now, from what we've seen in the series, whenever mana is introduced or increased by a user, they get stronger, faster, and more durable. For example, when Ladros absorbs the Fire Spirit, he got faster or stronger. When Marks becomes an elf, he got way faster and stronger. When Yuno pairs with Sylph, he gets way faster and way stronger and way more durable. Basically, there are so many examples in Black Clover of if you increase your mana, you get faster, stronger, more durable. And that's what exactly Mana Zone is doing. You're borrowing nature's mana, pairing it with yours to create your own Mana Zone, which is a magic territory. So your attacks would not only be way faster, but way more powerful, you would be more durable, and then pair that with its other abilities, like attacking from any direction. It's a very powerful technique, and basically, it's a level playing field, I would say. Somebody with high levels of magic amount and moderate levels of mana control, if they didn't have Mana Zone and they fought somebody with low levels of mana, but that person had Mana Zone, I would not be surprised at all if that Mana Zone guy wins more than 5 or 6 times out of 10. It's just a very, very valuable technique in Black Clover. And that is something that I think was really unique when it came to Black Clover, to add this sort of a technique. And yeah, that's really it, guys, for my explanation of reinforcement magic in Black Clover. It's really simple if you do the research. It is a bit confusing at first, because I know a lot of people don't think that Mana Zone increases your mana when you use it, making your attacks stronger. They just think that you're faster and that you can attack from anywhere. But based on the laws of the Black Clover power system, you would get stronger. It'd be like reinforcement magic, but even more. Again, Mana Zone is reinforcement magic. It's the best version that we have so far. So that was my explanations and definitions and summarizations of reinforcement magic, Mana Skin, and Mana Zone. Now, spells are kind of its own thing. They do tie in a bit to reinforcement magic, but spells do need their own video because there are so many spells of so many different varying degrees of power and applications. So that's going to be a video in the future talking and explaining spells and how they work, because it does get confusing to people that are new to the series, because they think that because Yami's Dimension Slash can cut anything, that therefore his other attacks could somewhat scale to that. Doesn't necessarily work like that. So that's my explanation for this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you enjoy? Do you agree with everything? Leave your thoughts. Please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...